back shocks already. I don't have them completely done. I have them sitting, letting the air bubbles come up. I'm at the front shock. Sorry about that. Guys gotta tell me I'm saying it wrong. I got the rear shocks installed already. I'm doing the front shocks now with the white pistons. I'm just letting them sit, get all the air bubbles out. And with the 1-up fluid, I only used one bottle. I still got that left to top it off and put the bladders in and bleed it. So not bad. I ordered 2 bottles. It was 28 bucks. And then tax, it was like $31 or something like that. Or not even. I don't remember. It was on eBay. But yeah, I used 1 bottle, so now I got 1 more bottle to do a whole nother set of shocks, which I am going to be upgrading to the EXP shocks shortly. I'm going to take it easy with these ones. I'll jump lightly. I'm not going to go crazy right now because I don't want to bend the shaft. I still have a rear drive shaft that's bent that I got to take out and straighten it out. It was in the front. I put it in the back because they're easier to take out. So once I get the shocks all in, everything's nice and smooth. That would be the last thing I do. Here is the fluid that was in there. I don't know how well you can see, but it's pretty dirty. It's not black, but it ain't clear. That's for sure. So it was due. I have quite a few battery packs to do this. Alright, we're back. I think my battery died and the GoPro didn't get the full footage of the last video. So I'm going to try it again. This is the oil that came out of all the shocks. I got the fronts going now with the white pistons. The blacks I installed. It's fairly dirty. It's a little black. It ain't clear, that's for sure. So it's definitely needed. This is what's left of the oil that I used. Filled all 4 shocks with 1 bottle. I do believe the rest of this will top off what's missing, and may have a little bit left. So 1 bottle for 14 bucks wasn't bad. And it's 700 CST 1-up shock oil. I used their diff fluid all through the truck, except for the center I did the air plugs. Pretty good deal. I like it. I got all the new spring purchase put on. Still have extra rod ends to go with these 5mm shafts. So I've used the shock O-ring grease from Lowe's. I tried to lube the O-rings in the bottom of the shocks as best as I could. Put it on the shaft, slid it through, put it on the O-rings for the M2C pistons. So that's all nice. I have them filled right now. I'm just letting them sit. They're right over there. Letting them sit and the air bubbles rise out of them. I've worked them up and down a couple of times. There's still a little bit of air in it, so I'm going to let it sit for a little bit longer. I can get this out of the way. None of the other shafts were bent, so now I have an extra shock shaft too. I might order just another pair just to have spares. I'll have 3 spares. This one is bent. This was the bent one. That was in the front along with the rear drive shaft on this side, the left side of the truck, I believe. It was in the front on the same side as the shock. I had a bent shock shaft, a cracked rod end, and a bent drive shaft. I put it in the back because it's easier to take off compared to the front. Just pull the rear link for the camber, and then swing the knuckle down out of the way, and out comes the axle. So I'm going to hammer that straight, get that straight, and then it'll be a test drive. Really ain't much else I'm going to do to this. I am going to get the EXP shocks though eventually, so I'll have another bottle to do the EXP shocks, and I'm going to order another set of M2C pistons to go with the EXP shocks. For the thicker shafts, the 6mm instead of the 5mm. Right now it has, I think, the 1250 kV motor in it. I'd like to put the 1100 Spectrum kV motor in it. I think that would be like the biggest upgrade for power I would do. I am going to try a 25 tooth pinion. It does have a 23 in it. It's the only pinion I got when I bought it, and I bought it brand new from the local hobby shop. I didn't have the smaller pinion and the speed pinion. It only gave me one in the box. And it was brand new, wrapped and everything, sealed. So, damn armor once again. Last time I used it, a couple of tires are unglued. I got to get some tire glue, glue the dirt track 6-packs back to the wheel. Yeah, like I said, the only thing I'm really going to upgrade next is once the rear camber links crap out, I'm going to order either EXP ones or the Scorch. I might go with Scorched. I like to try the little bigger motor, and I may get the M2C drive shafts, the out drives. And that's it. And then replace some of the plastics. Get a couple sets of arms just in case one breaks. I haven't broke one yet, but this rear shock over here, the screw seems to be a little stripped. It's not tightening down fully, so that's probably going to be a problem as soon as I play with it, it seems. So I'll get some new arms, have spares, and yeah, I'm just waiting for the air bubbles to rise out of the shocks, top them off, put them back together, put it all back together, and hopefully this weekend I can make a video of it running. It's been a while. But I'm going to end the video here. I'll come back once I got all the shocks back together and it all back on the car with the body on and talk about it at the end. Alrighty then, we're back. Got it all back together. Got the front shocks done. Got the rear shocks done. Feels a lot better now. Got all the shafts polished. All new fresh oil. M2C shock pistons. Fixed the shock shaft. Got all new diff fluid. Air plugs in the center. 100 million in the front. 500K in the rear. I just got to go around and check the beads on these dirt track 6-packs. Make sure they're all nice and glued. I think I got to glue a couple of them. The only thing is, I don't know how long the servo is going to last. This is the original Spectrum servo. And I had to, like I said, turn it up to 8.4 volts. It was either 6 volts or 8.4 before. When I first bought this, I had the option of 6.6 volts or 7.4. But I did the update to the freaking ESC, and now it changed it. I only get 6 volts or 8.4. So I'll just play with it, let it burn out, and then I'm going to go with Power HD 5th scale servo. And after that, it's really not much left to do but have fun, play with it, and bash. So that concludes this. Next video should be it running. I'm going to charge the batteries up this weekend coming. Hopefully it's nice out and get some time with it. So as always, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the M2C shock pistons. What weight shock fluid do you run with the M2Cs? Like I said, I went up to 53.7, 700 CST over the stock 500 CST. So, this is South Coast RC, and we out.